They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown Sooner.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Mississippi State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Sooners offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 1st down here for the offense. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. They'll run it to the right. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They boot it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls it in. It's Rockwell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Throws to the tight end. With the catch, it's Hatcher. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They punted away on fourth down. Makes the grab at the 10. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Gonna run it. It's Hill.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback moving. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up the punt.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Sooners are marching down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And the Sooners come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Using his feet. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got a man, it's Thomas. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Now facing a third and long. This is a designed run. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, throw the records out the window and Baylor and TCU fight to the finish. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them. And
the rush will get to him at the 25. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play. Sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The sure hands, it's Hudson. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Powers through the defender. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The Bulldogs want to move quickly. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, obviously at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Rolling right and going deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the score.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the ground, it's Green. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Here's the handoff. Finding open areas. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Rides the back and leaves it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Sooners have moved it inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Makes the grab over the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And first down for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down and wants more.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got it inside the 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He might want another play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown Sooners! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll pull it down. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Well, going RPO on that 2nd down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up 3rd and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now, and he takes off running when no one's there.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's a phenomenal effort on 3rd down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You gotta love that.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hoke. Got his man. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He'll do it himself. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Williams will pass. Finds his man. It's Kearney. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The give to the tailback. Turning it on. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Using his legs, it's Hill. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll try the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from a defense. You're expecting runs, 2nd and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you've got to be physical. Nice job by the defense winning that 2nd down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run.
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The give to the back. There he goes. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Monroe. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Leaves it with the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Stewart. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Monroe. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Turns it on in midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead.
Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The Sooners are flying down the field. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And the Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Adams. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking for space. It's Monroe. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Running into the open space. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Sooners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Adams. That screen just never got set up, and they're lucky they didn't turn it over. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Going to the ground. And a short run there, and that'll end it. This is what an elite